we move on to the guy that they call the Godfather. He's the Godfather of the Autism News Network. And this is his second or third time speaking. Third.
Yeah.
This is his third time speaking.
Howdy. Glad to be back. Glad that we're done with that nonsense that went on in the world. I'm not even going to mention it. I actually had a lot going on during time away. I went and talked with Dr. Gwinnett, and he got me a referral. We went and seen a GI specialist, and I ended up with stomach surgery, and I'm now 250 pounds down and living a much happier life. It is fantastic to have the weight off my shoulders, and it was actually fantastic to have a great support system in place to make it possible. Up in New York, I kept saying to my doctors repeatedly, I need help. I tried all these crazy diets. We tried calorie counting apps. We tried notebooks. God, I can't even think of all the methods we tried. And finally, we get down here, and I just finally said it in session one day, and he's like, well, let's get you to the GI specialist. What are you waiting for? What am I waiting for? So life has improved there. It went downhill recently a little bit, but I think we're going to make it through this. Recently, I got diagnosed with two types of arthritis, so that's why I'm staying seated right now. Neck constantly is killing me, back, knees. Probably a lot of that is due to being overweight. I know there are many other autistics out there that fight the weight. Talk to your doctor, talk to your psychiatrist. It does not hurt. It is only going to help.
Scott was there from the very beginning, along with Christina. And, when we started the Autism News Network, he's not going to say a lot all the time, but he's just always there. He's very steady. He's emotionally, he's calm and doesn't react a lot. And in the end, that's why they call him the Godfather. So we're very grateful for all your leadership. And Mom, it's good to see you. Are you proud of him?
I'm extremely proud of him. He's doing much better with his new diagnosis of arthritis than his father and I are at the moment, but that's Scott. He took 24 hours, he fell apart, and now he's dealing with it. So that's the way Scott deals with everything. But I have to once again say thank you to Dr. Gwinnett, because prior to coming to South Carolina, Scott had little or no support system. And we came down here and we found this wonderful, caring network, good friends, people who understood him. And he has friends that come to the house now. It's a big new thing for us. He never had friends before. Magnus has been up overnight. Tina's come, Dolores. He has a friendship network that is behind him, and it really is a big help. Getting a network of people that understand what your child's going through is very, very important. We have been blessed with family that was always supportive of Scott, but this is the first that we've found people outside our family that really, really support us. And I have been very ill for the past year, and the support has really been appreciated.
Yeah. Little side note, my mom had a spinal surgery last year, and it kind of went sideways. We tried a wound vac on her poor back, and that ended up becoming a nightmare. We ended up having to do what's called wet to dry dressing. And my poor mother, it is home the first night that we did the wet to dry dressing, and she gets up in the middle of the night and the tape sticks to the sheets and comes off. So of course, me going, what the heck do I do?
I
So you're
just
like
have to
caretaker.
interject. This is
Yeah.
the child that when I'd watch Dr. Pole on Discovery TV, the veterinarian, he'd say, whoops, time for me to leave the room, and he would go. And I had to call him in the middle of the night because my husband is very crippled and not able to do much. And I had to call him in the middle of the night and I said, my back, which was an 8-inch long opening at that point, has to be repacked. And he said, I thought he was going to throw up on me. Really, I did. And he said, okay, Mom, where are your supplies? And I went, in the cabinet. And he
Well,
did it. And he has
That's
been
awesome.
doing
I
it.
did it with some help. Her nurse has been a godsend to us. And it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I pick up the phone. I first called her doctor, and he's like, the only thing I can tell you is take her to the ER. I'm like, no, we're not going to Georgetown ER
So
again.
you really went there.
Oh, everybody's laughing at that. Yes.
So you really went
Been there, done that, not
into
doing
a caretaker role for your parents.
Yes. And
That's great.
I basically got on the phone and said to her nurse, the dressing's off and all of it's out. And she goes, call me back on Facebook and we'll video chat this. I'm going to guide you how to do this.
That's
It's
some
not-
great problem solving.
And that's how we did it.
And that's why they call me up.
Go up in the clouds because the view's a little nicer up here.